So instead of selling 140 grand, we sold $196,000. $56,500 difference simply by giving them a way to pay more money. It is 2 days before I'm going to launch my very first online course. This course was called Get 10,000 Subscribers. And literally, this is a screenshot from the sales page of the package that I was selling. You got the course, you get access to the community, you got the Q&A calls, advanced training, case studies, unlimited consulting with me, 15-minute strategy session, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And that cost $600. 2 days before the call, I have a friend that knew I was about to launch, and we got on the phone, and I walked him, and he's like, all right, what's your offer? And I walked him through it. He was like, ooh, you need to do one thing. Well, let me show you. If I would have launched with just this is what would have happened. We know because we had 234 people enroll in the product, buy the product. 234 people bought it. If the only price I charged was $600, we would have generated $140,400 because that's the only thing to buy. My buddy Jeff advised, he's like, don't put everything in one package. Instead of doing that, create two packages. And you don't have to create anything new in order to create your second package. In fact, all you do is delete a few things out of the main package you were going to have. You can see on the screen here where some of the items are crossed out, and just move them over to your higher end package. So I had that starter package with $600 still. We just removed some things from it. Now, we hadn't sold it yet. Nobody's ever seen the offer before. This is only like what I'd conceived in a Google Doc and put into a sales page. I just moved a few items out of the $600 package and created a brand new package for $1,200. And instead of having one little table on the sales page, there was two tables on the sales page. Nothing new in the product. Product's identical. I just moved some out of the $600 product and stuck it in the $1,200 product. This is what happened. 234 people bought, but instead of 100% of them buying the $600 package, 60% of people bought it. And 40% of people bought the $1,200 package. So instead of selling 140 grand, we sold $196,000. $56,500 difference simply by giving them a way to pay more money. If we'd have only had the one data on the one package, everyone would have bought the one package because that's the only thing you can actually buy. But instead of doing that, I gave people a way to pay more money, double the money for the thing I was going to sell for $600. Now, what's the worst case scenario here? Everybody buys the $600 package, all 234 people buy the $600 package, and we make 140 grand, which is still great. I mean, that would have blown my expectations out of the water of that first launch ever. Still would have been super happy. I would have not even have known there was an additional $56,000 in meat left on the bone. Here's the little tiered price. We call this tiered pricing, by the way. And what tiered pricing is allowing people to pay you more money by giving them more value. Instead of just having one package, instead of just having one course they can buy, take the same one course, but allow them to pay more money for it. Have a $500 package, a $1,000 package, and a $2,000 package. One of the biggest ahas I've ever had, one of the simplest things I've ever done. In fact, I didn't prep this, but one of my buddies, Brian Dean, who actually recently sold his company, Backlinko, who's one of the top SEO blogs on the internet. In the first 3 years of him selling that course, I discovered the strategy, and I was like, dude, you got to do tiered pricing. He only had the course, I think it was $1,000 at the time. On his next launch, he just moved a handful of things from the $1,000 package, put them in the $2,000 package, and generated $1 million in revenue from that second package being added. It took him 30 minutes. That was it. That's the whole strategy. Simply give people a way to pay more money by creating a second package.